What's up everyone, it's Kelly and today I've got another swatch review for you. So today I am partnering up with KBShimmer to show you their new Just Add Water collection for summer 2022. If you haven't heard of the brand before, they are an independent nail polish brand that is based out of the US, but they are available internationally. They are fave free, meaning they are free of 5 of the potentially harmful ingredients that are often found in nail polish. They are vegan, meaning they do not use any animal-derived ingredients, and they're also cruelty free, meaning they do not test their products on animals. So we've got 8 new polishes to go over today. They're really beautiful duochrome shimmers and they have an almost jelly-like formula to them. So mostly we're looking at these super bright, intense summery colors, but then we also have one really deep shimmer that I feel like is a perfect transition into colder weather. So very excited to share them with you. Let me show you the swatches first, then we'll talk a little bit more about pricing, availability, my thoughts on the collection, all that good stuff. So roll the footage. So as with all of my swatch and review videos, I am using base coat underneath all of my swatches just to protect my natural nail and prevent any stains. Today I'm using the KBShimmer Ridge Filling base coat. So we'll go in a sort of rainbow order, starting with this first shade, Meltdown, and this one is a really beautiful, cool toned, almost fuchsia pink base, and then within that base we have a really beautiful, very cool toned shimmer, and it kind of shifts from this aqua blue into purple and even into a little bit of pink as well. So here's what I was talking about with that jelly-like formula. So you can see it actually ended up reaching full opacity in 2 coats and it looked absolutely gorgeous on. I feel like for the majority of these I would definitely wear them as 2 coaters, but if you want a little bit more depth of color and a little bit more of that duochrome shimmer, you can always put on a 3rd coat. So let me show you that right now. It's not too different because it's still fully opaque in 2 coats, but you just get a little bit more of a vibrance of color. So I really like how buildable these are, but I like that you can also wear them mostly as 2 coaters. Next up we have the shade Rock the Float, and this one is another pinky base color, but this one is actually a very warm tone. So we've got this hot pink base, and then within that base we have this really warm shimmer. It mostly looks pretty golden, but then it kind of shifts into orange as well, and it's another really beautiful shade. You can just see the formula on these are so easy to work with. It's very beginner friendly. They level out on the nails so smoothly, and I also love their brush. I think it just makes application even easier, but this one just gave perfect coverage in 2 coats. Like I said, most of them I love the way that they look in 2 coats especially, but you can always put on a 3rd just to make it a little bit more vibrant. But I love that there's a cool toned pink and a warm toned pink. I like having the options. Next up we have a couple of neon shimmers. So this first one is called Flip Out, and it's this really beautiful peachy orangey salmon base color, and then we have that really gorgeous duochrome shimmer in there that mostly looks very yellow gold, but it can also shift into an orange and even peachy color in some angles. And this one I was not expecting to get full coverage in 2 coats because neon formulas can be a little bit difficult, but I was just blown away by the color of this one. I think it's so beautiful. I love that like lit from within look that the gold shimmer gives it, and I just think it is the perfect summer color. I love neons with a little bit of something extra in them, and that duochrome shimmer just makes this super unique. Next up we have the shade Let It Slide. This is the other super bright neon shimmer in here, and this one is that really intense highlighter yellow. It's got a little bit of a greenish undertone to it, and it is just so intensely bright and gorgeous. And then we also have a duochrome shimmer in here as well. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but hopefully you get a little bit of that sparkle. It's mostly this gold into an intense orangey copper shimmer, and I cannot get enough. Again, I just love a neon with something extra in it, and I love a good yellow neon. This one was a little bit more sheer. I come to expect that when it comes to yellows, especially of the neon variety, so I did do 3 coats for full coverage. Moving on, we have the shade Dive On In, which is this really gorgeous sky blue base color, and then we have a very unique duochrome shimmer in here. I don't think I've seen this color combo before, especially with this blue, and you can actually see that duochrome shimmer mostly shifts from green into like a soft rosy pink color. So it's so interesting. It really doesn't look like anything else I own. I love that color shift, and I love this blue blue base color, it really reminds me of like a pool, especially with a little bit of that greenish shimmer in there. It just feels like, I don't know, a little chlorinated and fun. And then we also have another blue. This one is called Splash Talking. So this one's a more intense, like royal blue kind of base. And then we have another really interesting duochrome shimmer in here. In most light, it actually looks like a deep blue into like a turquoise, even green shimmer. But then at some extreme angles, you actually get a little bit of a purple to violet duochrome. So this one I thought was a little bit more sheer. I ended up doing 3 coats for full coverage, and I thought this looked so beautiful. Again, I love having the option between 2 very different vibes within the same color. So we've got that sort of pool, fun, bright daytime color, and then we have this really intense, almost oceanic blue. So very fun to have both of them. Next up, we have a purple one. This one is called my Fla-vor-ite color, and it's this intense, warm-toned purple base with a really cool toned shimmer. So again, we kind of have that shift from a deep royal blue into this turquoisey, almost green color, and then we do get a little bit of that violet purple coming out at extreme angles as well. So this one I also thought gave me perfect coverage in 3 coats. I would still wear it in 2 coats, but it's a little bit more of a sheer wash of color, whereas 3 coats gave it a little bit more of a darker vibe. So you still get that really beautiful purple, you still get that intense shimmer that looks so turquoisey and nice, but it just feels like a little bit of a darker color. So you can really just wear it on as many coats as you want depending on your mood. And last but definitely not least, we have the shade Kinda Shady. And this one is a little bit different from the rest of the collection. It's a very deep blackened color. It actually has a black polish base, and then within that base we have this very intense royal blue shimmer that at extreme angles shifts into a little bit of a violet color. So it's really stunning. It looks like a deep mysterious ocean or like the night sky, and when the light hits it, that blue shimmer just gives it a lit from within glow, and I think it is so stunning. It gave me perfect coverage in 2 coats, and it just looked beautiful on the nails. So here are all of the shades together, and I think we have such a nice variety of shimmers here. I love that even though there are 2 pinks and 2 blues, they feel so different from each other because of the shimmers in there. So we've got like a pink that has a cool tone and a pink that has a warm tone, and then we also have a blue that has a warm tone shimmer and a blue that has a cool tone shimmer. So it's just a really nice variety, and I think that the color combinations are super unique. So I love those duochrome shimmers. I think they're just very interesting. So yeah, those are the polishes, and I have to say I absolutely love them. I think the formula is just incredible on these, and I love how buildable they are, but they still have that sort of jelly-like feel that I absolutely love, especially for the summer. But I think it's also great for people who don't necessarily like jellies, because one, having that shimmer in them makes them a little bit more full coverage, and also you can build them up and cover up that visible nail line. So overall, just a really great collection. I think they're absolutely stunning. So these polishes come in 15 milliliter bottles. They do have a wide flat brush that has a rounded tip, which makes application super easy, and they retail for $11 USD on the KBShimmer website. So I'm going to link that down below. They also have a bunch of international stockists, so I'll put more info in the description as well. And I do want to mention, if you are making a purchase, there are a few other products from KBShimmer that I use all the time that I absolutely love. They have some really incredible nail care products for super inexpensive prices. I believe they're $6.50 for their base and top coats. So I'm gonna link my favorites down in the description. And I also have been using their cleanup brush for over a year now, and I am absolutely never going back to the e.l.f. cleanup brush that I used to use. I just think it's way better quality, and I have not stopped using it since I got it. So I'm gonna link that down below as well in case anybody is interested in that. But yeah, that is it for my thoughts. Definitely enjoyed this collection, but I want to hear from you. What do you think of these polishes? Which color is your favorite? Which color is your least favorite? Tell me all of your thoughts. We can chat about it in the comments. If you enjoy my swatch and review videos, please give this one a thumbs up. It lets me know I'm doing a good job. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. I put out new videos every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. And of course, a huge shout out to my Cosmic Admirals on Patreon, Amanda M, Rocky Man's daughter, and Paola. I really appreciate your support, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye. Today's fun fact question comes from Patreon supporter Delane, and Delane wants to know, what's your favorite ice cream flavor? So I feel like I have mentioned this this at length and you're probably annoyed to hear it by now, but I don't eat dairy, so I am limited to non-dairy ice cream. However, I do genuinely enjoy non-dairy ice cream. I feel like people who do eat dairy always tend to hate it, but I actually think it tastes really delicious, and that's probably because it's been so long that I don't remember what real ice cream tastes like. So the brand that I tend to buy is called So Delicious. I've tried a bunch and I think that one is the best quality, and my personal favorite from them is their chocolate chip cookie dough. It's like a vanilla ice cream and it's got, of course, cookie dough in it. I like when my ice cream has something in it. Like whenever I go to local ice cream shops and get non-dairy ice cream, I always have to get a flavor that like has little chunks of something in it, because otherwise I just feel like the texture is so boring to me. And if they don't have anything like that, then I have to get some sort of topping that makes it textured, because I just feel like ice cream does not taste great when it's just plain ice cream without stuff in it. Am I the only one who feels that way? Let me know in the comments if you are also a person who needs textured ice cream. All right, I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!